Here we are. We're on the podcast. We're doing the podcast. I'm not ready.
Okay.
God! I can't deal with this! Alright, do it again. G'day, you beautiful bastards, and welcome to another edition of 2C3 Pod DTCR, which stands for...
Trailer Park?
Oh, right! I was so excited. We haven't done one all year.
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
I was ready to push the button. I was like, wait a minute. We're not prepared for that. Yeah, anyway.
G'day, you beautiful bastards, and welcome to another edition of 2C3 Pod Trailer Park. My name is Mitchell, along with...
Dilbo.
And before we get started, can you do one little smidge of a favour?
One little smidge of a favour. That's
Whack
right.
that like button if you like the content, and feel free to subscribe if you would enjoy it. It helps us out greatly, and it's free to you, so jump on board with that. That would be fantastic.
Absolutely. But not only that, head over to all podcast platforms, Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and of course, YouTube, Big Summer Blowout. But most importantly as well, twitch.tv/2C3pod live to witness our podcast live every Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on how we feel.
Hey, we'll let you know on social media, though. And speaking of social media, since you brought it up.
That's right. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter over at 2C3pod.
2C3 Pod on all platforms, podcast platforms, social media platforms. You will find us there.
Absolutely.
Hook us up with a message. Let us know in the comments below. I don't know. Do all that jazz. We just love you.
Anyway, it is Trailer Park. It's time to go home as well.
Yes,
I think it's about enough of this. Yeah, it's cold.
Kind of warm me out a little bit.
Snuggle into that little beanie of yours. Yeah.
Better see my cousin life's time to head on down to the trailer park. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for Trailer Park, where we take 3 of the freshest trailers that have hit the interwebs in the past week, and we review them here for you live on YouTube.
That's right.
Live for us right now.
We are live, yes.
I know. I'm just so excited about being on twitch.tv/2C3 Pod.
I know, where we could be live. Yeah, that's right. Join us.
My gosh.
Anyway, let's rip into it.
Yes, exactly. All right, let's get straight into it with our first trailer this week, Held. Kicking off Trailer Park this week, we have a potential little gem on our hands. From the directing duo of Travis Clough and Chris Loafing, the minds behind The Gallows, we have a suspenseful thriller centering around a married couple looking to have a weekend getaway together to mend their ailing marriage. Secluded in a gorgeous house in the middle of nowhere, they find themselves alone with their thoughts, or so they think. After their first night asleep, they awaken in new clothes and with a phone ringing and a voice telling them that they must obey all commands, and the house gets locked down. They cannot leave. Will this solve all their problems? Surely, right? Coming to select theaters and on demand April 9.
This trailer reminds me of a film that I've seen recently, but I cannot put my finger on as to what it is.
Ah, I love that.
Yeah, so anyway, it does look intriguing. It looks thrilling. It's telling a unique story, essentially, although not totally unique, because the whole idea of being locked in a house and trying to figure out how to escape, maybe it was the escape room movies, maybe it's something else. Either way, it's got those thriller vibes to it.
Yes.
You know, this couple has to work together. Everything isn't as perfect as it may seem. Obviously, as you mentioned, they're going on a holiday or whatever it is.
Yeah, just a little retreat.
That's right, to rekindle their potentially broken marriage. And there's things under the surface that we don't quite know about.
Exactly.
Anyway, the trailer looks beautiful. As you said, it's behind the people who did the people who did the Gallows. You got me.
How you people doing?
The people who did the Gallows film, which I am a fan of, except for my movie experience, which you can find all about that on twitch.tv/2C3pod live.
Or check the archives on all podcast platforms, 2C3 Pod.
Absolutely. But yeah, I am intrigued about this. I am keen to find this one out. Big Summer Blowout for me. I want to see it. I want to see it. Genuinely looks good.
Yeah, absolutely. It genuinely looks intriguing to me. Like you said, it's something that we've kind of seen before and that, but they can always put nice little twists on these types of films, and I'll always give them a bit of a chance, you know? And coming from the guys who did The Gallows, not terrible films, but terrible experience, as Dylan said. Big Summer Blowout for me as well. I'm keen as, and it looks like a hell of a lot of fun.
That's right. One thing about these films as well is I always like to find out why.
Yes.
You know, there's always the narrative as like, okay, why are these people here? But what I want to know is who has the money and could be bothered to build a house and set something like this up?
Just to do it, just like rats in a maze. Like, why are you investing this much time and money into just going, haha, you guys have a fucked marriage.
That's right.
Can't fix it now.
That's right.
I've got a mask.
I recently rewatched the movie Die Hard 4, the one with Timothy Olyphant, where it's just a bunch of hackers and they take over like Washington DC's internet servers or whatever. And I'm kind of asking myself the question, there's no explanation as to why any of these nerds are doing this. So I'm intrigued if this film actually, breaks away from that narrative and there is an overtly reason as to why this particular incident is occurring. for these particular people, then I'm sure there's a reason.
Is this going to start a domino effect that affects other people, or is this just a one-off, like, let's fuck with people?
That's right. I want to find out the bigger picture, so I am definitely keen on this one. And the lead actor's name is Bart.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Why not?
Ticket of approval in my book. Anyway, on to the next one.
Yes, moving on to our second trailer this week, we have Voyagers. Here we find a new film coming to us from the director of Limitless. A group of multi-generational voyagers embark on a mission with human civilization at stake, off on a journey to, I guess, a destination. Honestly, I don't know. All we know and all we see in the trailer is a group of young hotties, and Colin Farrell, being drugged while on this spaceship and wanting to fuck a lot. Seriously, there is nothing to take away from this trailer but a lot of people going crazy to techno music. With that being said, I'm still intrigued as fuck. Looks trippy, intense, and has thriller potential. Coming to cinemas 9th of April.
Okay, you said hot people and Colin Farrell. Are you insinuating that Colin Farrell is not attractive?
No.
Because he absolutely is.
If you rewind 20 seconds, you'll see that I said hot young people and Colin Farrell. I'm not saying that as Colin Farrell. Colin Farrell is an attractive male, and I can happily admit that, and he is handsome as fuck. And when he puts on his Irish accent, oh boy, the pantaloons come straight down. But I am not insinuating he is not attractive. He is gorgeous. He's just not young anymore.
Oh my God. Anyway,
shots fired, Colin.
Voyagers.
Come at me.
When we talk
2C3 report.
When you walked in this evening to record these episodes, you said, have fun making fun of this trailer. Making sense of this trailer. Anyway, I'm not here to make fun of it, essentially. But you're right in saying that this film tells a story of a group of young, talented, athletic, sexy young adults. Sexy young adults. Well, they are, right? Like they're all attractive human beings, right?
Johnny Depp's daughter's in this.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, she's an adult now.
Oh, okay.
There's a fact.
Yes. Anyway, so all of these young, attractive people, they come together on this particular spaceship, and they're on a mission to somewhere else to colonize a particular location, as you said.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's a mysterious blue liquid that's getting in the way of things, and it seems to be enhancing their abilities to feel things. So not only is it their physical senses, but their emotional senses as well. And there seems to be consistent themes of the... what's the word I said right before recording this? There's an innate...
Pineapple.
There's an innate instinct within all of us to be barbaric, and I think this film is going to try and explore those things. It's killing me that I can't think of the word that I'm trying to think of. But anyway, it's intriguing. It's got that sci-fi element to it. I just don't really know what the hell this is trying to tell, what the story is here, so I'm very intrigued to find out.
I'm sure that when we watch the film... Primal instincts. Yes, exactly. But I'm sure there's an innate storyline that will go along with this, and it will make sense in a forward-moving motion, like while you watch the film. But this trailer gave us fucking nothing. Other than there's going to be a lot of sex. A lot of touching. A lot of sex. And probably some violence.
And some killing.
Like, exactly. But like but it's intrigued me. To the point where I want to see this film, and it seems like it has major potential. I feel like Colin Farrell's going to play the older dude who's like, oh, you crazy kids. And maybe. You're fucking and your drugs.
Yeah, God. That's right.
Exactly.
Back in my day, we did all this without killing each other.
The motherfuckers don't even know what's Gatorade. And they're just horny teenagers. That's all they are.
That's right.
No, but I'm fully intrigued by this. It's going to have that sci-fi element, but it seems like it's going to tell that like primal story of like human nature and getting back to just like basically like Viking raping and pillaging, it seems like something like that.
Essentially, yeah.
Have that instinctual nature,
but in a sense, it's telling the story going forward rather than backwards in time. So I'm very intrigued with this. It's a big summer blowout on my behalf as well.
Yes.
Because it you know me, I love my science fiction stories.
Of course, yeah.
And we've talked about a lot with other trailers that we've reviewed for this series, Trailer Park. Go check out the archives.
Of course.
There are some trailers that try to do the sci-fi mystery and they don't give you enough answers, and we go, you know what, fuck this movie, we don't want to know anymore. This film definitely doesn't give us many answers, this trailer, I should say, for the film, and it makes us wanting more. So good on you, trailer editors. Voyagers is on our list.
Yes, absolutely. Big summer blowout. All right, let's get into the final trailer this week. Now, this one, just to preface, yes, it did come out in the UK in around September last year, but it is now getting a US release date next month, so the trailer is now fresh to everyone, so let's get into it. Say your prayers. Closing out Trailer Park this week, we have a little gem potentially on our hands. In typical British humour fashion, we have ourselves a trailer following two incompetent hitmen trying to track down an atheist author to kill him. But why would they be targeting a famed atheist? Because, you guessed it, they're radical Christians. On the hunt and following directions from their priest, they stumble into all kinds of shenanigans after mistaken identity led to them killing the wrong person. Oopsie daisy. All in the name of the Lord. Full of British hillside humour and accents, this looks like a dark comedy treat, coming to select theaters and on demand in the US April 2nd.
Dark comedy straight out of Britain, they just work for me.
There's something about that, man. Like, I feel like it's good. Something to do with our history, like from them, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
we share that same kind of sense of humor, and they just know how to knock it out of the
There's
park.
something as well, you know, as like to say about, you know, dark British humor, is that even all of the films.
See, some British came out in him then. Humor.
That's because I've got I bit my lip and I cannot speak properly.
That's because you're British.
Oh yeah,
we love the accents on this show, eh?
That's right.
That's right.
Anyway,
bit of chips and snag.
Chip and snag. I was gonna say we better fucking not.
All right.
Anyway, what I like about dark British comedies and also dramas as well is that because they're all filmed in Britain, they're all overcast and dark and not very saturated with colour all the time, and I love it.
Have you seen the film In Bruges? Yes. Starring Colin Farrell?
Yes, I have.
Fucking fantastic. Now, I know that's Irish, but still, that British, like, UK sense of humour, it's fucking flawless.
And weather.
Exactly. In Bruges has that same just dull tone the whole time. It's so dark and blunt, it's fantastic. But
this
say
one,
your prayers, yes.
Yeah, that's right. And the good thing about this as well, as I mentioned, not only does the tone and the setting of the film definitely feel British, but as I said to you when you walked in this evening after watching this trailer, there's not one drop of American blood in this trailer at all.
Not at all.
You could watch this without sound, and you wouldn't have a clue what the story is, but you can tell they're all British.
Oh, yeah.
Just by the characters and the actors that they've chosen to play these characters. As you mentioned, the story is telling two young gentlemen who are trying to figure out what the hell they've done because they're terrible hitmen.
No, but they're Christians. Like, they're hardcore Christians led by a priest.
That's right.
And the priest looks like he does a fantastic job, and the two guys being bumbling like, oh, I don't know what we're doing kind of thing.
That's right, yeah.
But you're completely right, though. You look at those two dudes' faces and you go, fuck, you're British.
You're so British.
Exactly, yeah. I love everything about this. This has major potential for me. I think the humor is going to be off chops. That's right. I love a good religious comedy.
It's something that tells the tale of innocence, but like in a dark way. That's right. But not only that, Harry Melling, he's been in a lot of film recently, film and TV, most notably for The Old Guard, and also having a prominent role in The Queen's Gambit with Anya Taylor-Joy. He's been in a lot of things. You'll recognise him as Dudley from the Harry Potter franchise. I've just seen him pop up in so many things, and I'm thinking to myself, I wonder whether he's just doing a lot more stuff and being more well known, or I just seem to be finding him in the things that I find.
Exactly. Maybe he's your kind of actor, and you don't know yet.
Maybe, but I do enjoy his work. I've liked him in everything that I've seen him in, and I think he's certainly skyrocketing right now, and I think he deserves it. So this film has definitely got a great story to tell and some top-notch actors, and even though they're all 110% British, I'm down for this.
Absolutely, and it's a big summer blowout all round. So that's 3 from 3 this week.
I'm giving this one my double wide, to be perfectly honest.
This is your double wide, which means trailer of the week, the one you want to show off to the people down at the trailer park.
That's right. We've got 2 science fiction, one more drama related, the other more young teen centric. However, this one being completely left field from the other 2. And being dark British comedy, there's just something about it. It's my double wide. I really, really thoroughly enjoyed this trailer.
I would probably, because I'm not a huge sci-fi buff, I'd probably say between Held and Say Your Prayers. And honestly, Held, it has potential that it could be absolutely shit. Yeah. Because a lot of thrillers now seem repetitive and stuff like that. But Say Your Prayers genuinely seems original. And British humor, like we just said, fuck it. Double wide.
Double wide this week.
Double wide this week. Absolutely. Say Your Prayers, Voyagers, and Held. Go and check out the trailer for them. Let us know in the comments below what you think. What is your double wide for the week out of these 3?
That's right. But if there's any other trailers out there you want us to check us out, or ones that you think is the double wide for this week that didn't make this list, let us know down below. But while you're there, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button as well. We'd greatly appreciate it.
Absolutely. That's right. But don't forget as well, social media, 2C3Pod on all podcast platforms, 2C3Pod. Easy as fuck to find us. But most importantly, we do the podcast live. Where, Dylan?
Twitch.tv/2C3Pod live. Link is down below. Join us live throughout our podcast recording. Be interactive with us. We want to know what your thoughts are of the question of the week. You can certainly find us there. We greatly appreciate your name popping up. Anyway, as always, my name is Dylan, and with my co-host
Mitchell. And do not forget, we are Two's Company, and you are the podcast.